Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Garegga and welcome to the unboxing of Garegga Revision 2016 for the PlayStation 4. If you think you've already heard something similar, well, you are not mistaken, as I've already unboxed the Japanese version of this game, but when limited run games put their own version on sale, promising a physical disc of the game, well, I simply couldn't resist. Before diving right into this edition, I have to show you this. Let's say, trading card featuring the same front cover, kinda, of the edition itself, along the limited run game logo, and I think this 460 is their release number, which is quite impressive, to be honest. But now let's go to the game itself. On the front cover we have the 4 ships featured in the game, along with the title and the Revision 2016 subtitle. No other logos here, so on one side the title of the game, M2 and other developers' logos. Other side, same thing, top and bottom, absolutely nothing. And on the back we have the limited run sticker, and I think this is 647th copy of the game, along with the badge associated with Garegga. So, and we have the game, of course, that doesn't really want to come out. Well, okay. We have a Saturn case, at least Saturn for American and European releases. This is a very nice touch. Postcards. The badge once again, and we have the full original soundtrack apparently, and then we have what I've already seen in the Japanese version of the game, the arcade flyers, and here we have to be honest, I forgot what this is, but this looks like vinyl records for the soundtrack. Well, this is new for me. Let's take a look at the game first. As usual, that on the front cover has the same 4 ships as the box, only rendered in 3D and with slightly different colors. The spine and the back. This is the usual illustration you see for this game, and it's even featured on the Japanese version. So I see that here this is 263, so I don't know what the 460 on the trading card was about. But inside we have the game disc, a manual that doesn't quite feel like a manual, it's just a leaflet, and a reverse cover. Yeah, I'd say I prefer this one. So, the manual. Well, okay, this is not exactly what I was expecting, even from a simple 4-page leaflet. And continuing with this, we have the Saturn styled case with the illustration seen on the box on the front. I've already peeked inside. On the back we have the same thing as the reverse cover for the PS4 case. The spine. And inside we have the documentary by My Life in Gaming about Garegga. This is an interesting thing. On a Blu-ray disc, I'll take a look at this later. The Blu-ray disc has two main parts. The first is a description of everything M2 has done. The second is an interview with key people in the company. The setup offers a basic selection of subtitles. The bonus section has 4 small videos of various nature. Overall, it's a well-crafted Blu-ray disc and I'd say the most interesting thing in this collection. Moving on to the other extras, we have the arcade stuff that I've already seen from the Japanese version. For starters, we have the operator's manual with the pinout for board connections. There is an advertisement flyer printed on 2 sides. And then the marquee for the case itself. What I previously called art prints are instead postcards, and in fact the Japanese postcards, as the back will reveal. These postcards feature renders, unfortunately not illustrations, of all the ships in the game, sometimes in groups, sometimes alone. This, very briefly, is the badge. This is the game's original soundtrack that on the front cover has the same render as seen as on the PS4 case. Then on the back we have the track list, 18 tracks and a piece of one of the ships. And this is the disc. And lastly, rightfully so, we have the strangest piece of this special edition, what I think are vinyl discs for the soundtrack. Front cover, same illustration as seen a lot of times right now. And on the back, the 4 ships along with the 18 tracks, the same found on the CD. But let's go inside and we start with a render of one of the bosses, let's say, and then I think we open this, or better we pull the first disc out, maybe. Here's one. And here's 2. And here are the discs themselves, side B and D, side C and A. So they are, I'd say, blood-stained or battle-stained, whatever you prefer. And I am not an expert on vinyl discs, but they are printed on a semi-transparent support, and I don't feel the grooves on the discs themselves, so I don't really know how they are supposed to play. But then again, I haven't seen one of those in quite some time, and I mean probably more than 30 years. I'm pretty sure that this is a nice extra for those that actually have a disc player. And this is the limited run version of Battle Garegga Revision 2016. I like this edition, although there are a few caveats here and there. First and foremost, it's the vinyl discs that, to me, have a very limited appeal, in fact almost non-existent. I would have preferred the same art book as included as in the Japanese version. The Japanese arcade flyers are fine, maybe include a translation. The art prints / postcards, well, they could have been European or American postcards rather than Japanese. A lot of things in here feel like a complete reuse of the Japanese edition, which is fine for those who don't own that version. And if you aren't a real fanatical of physical media, a bit like I am, and if you have the Japanese version, you could probably skip this one, it won't add much to it. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing and you'll stick around for more. Garegga, over and out!